and behind is the caboose again.
Awesome.
Where my skull?
Go ahead and arrange your people at least in marching order on this side of the map, because then I will actually draw a map for other future things. Future stuff.
Are we going towards you or this way?
That way.
That's what I thought.
Sorry, horizontally across my field of vision.
I don't have a clue as to which one is which, but whatever.
It's okay.
No, the other way. None of you know directions?
You said horizontally across
This way.
I wasn't watching that. All I heard was horizontal.
You know, horizontal could be either direction, technically, so this is a square table.
Which is why I said horizontal across my field
I will
of
put a
vision.
leash on myself and flog.
I only heard horizontal.
I know.
Horizontal.
I can't remember the actor that died that way.
It's a square
No,
table,
that was
shut up.
autoerotic asphyxiation.
Heart.
I miss him though. Apparently he had a full gimp gear.
Alright, anyway.
Who?
You guys wandered through the tunnel, aside from a couple of webs. Cobwebs.
Really hope those are cobwebs.
Cobwebs and damp. That's really all that's in this tunnel.
I burned the cobwebs.
Anyway. That's...
That's a waste of precious defense stream.
Yep.
Cobweb belonging cauldrons.
It's a little bit dark. Actually, well, you guys have torches, so no real problems there, but as you guys get towards the end, and you can see the flicker of firelight from outside, the tunnel, stuff.
That doesn't seem right.
Stuff and nonsense.
You said it was a manhole cover of some kind.
What's everyone's...
We've come through that.
Okay.
What?
That was made door opening sounds.
Yes.
Door opening sound. Manhole opening sound.
I'm gonna use this one, totally not what it is, but it's weirdly appropriate.
What do you do? Why? Why do you do these things to me?
I wasn't doing anything. My hand was just saying, you moved your head back.
I can feel it.
Yes.
So,
You moved your hair back into my hand.
yes.
Like...
There's nothing. You guys are approaching the end of the tunnel. Sharon's foot kicks into something, and you feel it, like, give.
Jelana's foot kicks into something?
Jelana's foot kicks into something, and she feels like give underneath the kick, and she has a moment of wondering, I wonder what that is. And then you hear 1,000 forms squeaking in the darkness.
I lower my torch.
Swarm of rats.
Oh! Lovely.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Rats.
Yep. I just...
The rats respond with violence, even if none of the characters are going to.
I don't know, I imagine myself kicking my way forward since I have chain boots. Or not chain, but steel boots.
You didn't kick into... You kicked into a nest.
Yeah, I just imagine kicking myself. They can try to climb up my legs. Me too. Ooh. It's the highest I've ever rolled. Yay. For initiative.
That's what I was looking for. Where did I set down my
Wait,
dice?
what were the mods for initiative? I forgot.
Dexterity.
Okay. Yeah, I've taken.
Right there.
No, well, I don't have any, so it doesn't matter.
So you get what you roll on the dice. I get +1.
Boom!
Forgot for a minute. Sorry.
I forgive you.
Senpai
Hey.
noticed me. I noticed you!
I don't know what's happening.
I'm so glad I get to cut most of this out.
Sorry, not sorry.
You should spend the day with us too sometime.
It's horrible to watch.
We need to like take cameras around with us and record it and start
Just
putting
take
it up on
a GoPro.
YouTube.
Oh god.
Conversely, you can also not do
But see, we should do that
We
now.
need to do it on one of our Hermano strips when Edgar's working.
Okay, okay. That's a dice. I don't need that there. That doesn't need to be there.
There you are.
I get that they're like monsters and stuff. But it would be really just funny. Just like, oh, what else?
Rats.
Just keep walking.
Just keep walking.
Just
Have them
rats.
throw themselves impotently against my boots.
Well, they're rats. They're just they're so stupid. It's so like, oh, you moved. I need to eat your face. Shoes. Face.
I guess that neither of you have ever seen a rat jump.
They can jump
Or
or climb.
climb.
Oh, I have actually. In fact, we had rats at my last place of work that will not be named, and I got to see one, yeah, two,
Well,
3.
it's
It would be
still a funny
hilarious.
image. To
You
me.
know, anyway, yeah.
Like, it's interesting to watch. I just wish they hadn't been in the storeroom.
Oh, last time I went to a pet store.
Were they having sex?
No.
No. Last time I went to a pet store, they had
That would've
little
been
ferrets,
terrifying.
and the person had them opened. The little worker had them opened and was, I think he's just
Cleaning?
cleaning the cage. Yeah. So I was like, "Can I pet the ferrets?" And he's like, "Sure." And I stuck my hand in there, and they all came and started sniffing. And then one of them jumped up and hugged me.
Aww.
They take me home!
Yes, welcome to a state where you can actually legally own ferrets.
I know, right?
Ferrets are adorable.
I want a stoat. Oh my god, they're so cute.
I wonder, never mind.
I'd be fine with one
Are they
ferret.
really soft?
No.
Here?
Yes, that's why you killed them for their fur.
Or so are chinchillas, but chinchillas are legal, so.
Killing them for fur is not vegan.
And they bounce. Chinchillas bounce. When they don't want you to pet them, they'll bounce away
Well, yes, they can both hop like rabbits and run just super fast.
and bounce off walls.
Apparently, well, no, actually, if you want to hear about bounce off walls, I had a cat chase one, and then they'll make a 90-degree turn at a wall, and the cat can't make that turn.
Nope. Alright, Tobacco's.
17.
Judah.
16.
Lysandra.
16.
You're not
Solana.
Lysandra.
Oh.
I'm 15.
I still wrote it down. Like,
Legal substance.
wait. It's not Lysandra.
Way to know your character, Sharon.
I got
She
overexcited.
got excited because she
Yeah,
rolled so high.
I got.
know, right?
Are you?
I rolled over. I rolled over double digits.
Yeah.
Yay! That is always exciting. What is your modifier?
I don't have one.
Solana? Neither of you have one.
I do. Mine's +2.
I don't.
So, 15 total. Or
Yeah, 15 total. I rolled 13, sorry.
Okay.
What's +2?
No, it's these two have a tie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Rochambeau!
What's your dexterity scores?
11.
There is actually a system for this. I just don't remember what it is. It's in PHP.
11.
10.
Alright.
There you go.
Solana
Problem
goes first.
solved.
Actually, I think that was the next step.
I think it was 2. I'm gonna go ahead and verify that real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
What I remember from the PHP is if there's ever a tie of initiative, PCs go before monsters.
Yeah.
But I don't know that it actually. I think it talked about if there's a tie between PCs, but I don't remember.
Oh, either way.
We usually just did a roll off.
Well, rolling on.
Thigh slap.
What is your action turn?
There's a bunch of rats.
There's a swarm of rats.
And there's 2 people between you and them.
I will hold. I will hold my action to blast the rats if they get close enough to me.
Okay.
Or if I get an opening that I can shoot them.
Is the hallway only wide enough for
Single file?
single file?
Yep.
So, I'm gonna get my face knocked off.
Probably.
I'm all the way in the back.
It is, however,
now,
your
sorry.
initiative.
Just step on them really
Also,
hard.
yes, it is dexterity. Confirmed.
It's good to know that I can actually remember these facts when I'm not actually reading them.
Yay.
Well, I don't feel like I have to do a lot of damage to kill rats, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep my shield up.
Okay.
And use my warhammer.
Cool.
These rats are squishy. Ow!
Well,
That
that
was
was
mean.
hurt, and so sorry about that.
But that's still a good roll.
That is a very good roll.
Yeah.
Let's roll against her more often.
Roll damage. I'm sorry, write it down. Take your time. I'll stop being a slave driver.
Slave drive faster, harder, better, stronger.
Chicken.
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Chicken.
Burgers.
Is this a thing that we need to edit out now?
Yes. Yes. Sorry.
Wow. Is that a
Yeah.
3?
That's a thing.
What's your strength modifier?
2?
So total damage?
5?
Okay.
Sweet.
I can't do anything. There we go.
You swing your warhammer
Yes.
down to the satisfying crunch of rats that just kind of exploded into a fucking mess.
Do I kill 5 rats with the swarm? Are the hit points in rats?
No, the swarm has its own hit points.
Well, yes. But,
You kill a warhammer size hole in the rat swarm, and then it refills like liquid.
That's gross.
the worst liquid.
That's a little gross.
Sounds like very fuzzy, bony, toothy liquid.
That's a little gross.
I'm sure it's useful somewhere.
I can think of worse liquids, though.
Judah!
Since I am all the way in the back, I'm going to hold my actions.
Like, Lysandra!
Can I actually attack the rats?
I think
Since
you
I'm
could
right
probably
behind her?
Poke around me with your spear. Not spear, staff.
You can... So the swarm can occupy the space of anyone else. And you can move through her square freely.
So I would be able to hit the rats if I so choose to.
Yeah,
Be
well, you
able to
can move...
step into the rats.
Yeah, you can step into the rats.
You might get an attack.
I think we just get to wait for the rats to kill me, and then you get to attack them.
You can step into the... You can actually step through the rats. If you have more than enough movement. 5, and then difficult terrain.
Should I have done that?
And then... You can step out on the other side, but they'll get an attack of opportunity. They'll get a reactionary attack from you moving out of the square that they occupy. No, because that's right.
I'll go ahead and wait.
Okay. The rats! Move into Sharon's space!
I got rats in my grill. I don't like.
You got rats all up in your grill.
Oh,
Share space. And then they attack you. They cause tiny, tiny dents in your armor. And loosen some of your chainmail. Thankfully, they have not yet found any of the straps that hold your armor together. Demagos.
If I shoot at them now, I'll have disadvantage, correct?
Correct. They are engaged in melee.
With me.
that's a problem.
I will risk it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What happens if I miss?
You hit me. That's why my thinking was sarcastic. Unless you miss altogether.
Okay.
Alright.
Nothing. If you miss, you miss. If
Okay.
you fumble, then I'm gonna have you roll again. So.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm like, no! Save the paladin! Alright, so I rolled a 16 and an 11. So I take the 11, I have plus 5, so 16 total. Yay!
You did it!
You hit. Roll damage. Thankfully, you hit the rats.
Yay! I do 1d10 damage. They take 1 point of magical damage.
Still, that's an advantage.
I blow one rat off your shoulder.
You get the rat that's kind of found its way into the side straps, and like you can see in the firelight the yellow fangs of the rat going, just about to strike into the leather. And you're like, nope. And it just explodes into blue fire. Your side is briefly warm. And then
This is going
wet and sticky.
This is only going to get more.
Was that my held action at the end of the turn?
No, that was the new action. You lost your action.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I held for a shot. It was worth a try.
yes. Who knows? They could have just gone straight through all of you and
Yeah.
gone for the warlock in the back.
I would have been like,
Sucked.
Yes. Jelana.
Can I move back a square and put the rats between me and her? Or forward a square?
Forward?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That way other people can attack them.
and then you have flanking.
They will take a reactionary attack.
Whatever.
Okay. As you remove
Does a
the
5 step provoke a reactionary attack still?
No.
Because that's all she did.
But she's in their space.
They're in my space.
Whatever. Their space now, but
Didn't they provoke a reactionary attack starting to get into my space?
no. They have swarm threats for that. God.
Okay.
So you take a 5 step, you can still attack.
Yep.
You have disadvantage because fuck you.
I have advantage. They're flanking.
Fuck
Flanking.
you, that's why.
Do I get flanking?
I think you do actually have advantage when you're flanking.
Quick to the...
So you roll 2d20 and take the highest.
Well, let's look it up first.
No, that's just how advantage works.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, yes, as a reminder, Sharon, you have inspiration, which means you can spend it for advantage on any roll, or you can pass it to another player for exemplary roll from. Bless you.
And if we're doing an action that goes with one of our traits, like personality traits, ideals, bonds, or flaws,
Well, flanking isn't in the index, so is it still a thing?
It's not actually in there.
Yes, because they talk about how to calculate it on a hex map and on a grid map.
Well,
Give me the book. This is why I don't use indexes in gaming books. I am a fan of a specific company that has really terrible indexing. Had really terrible indexing, actually. It's gotten quite clear. Legendarily terrible indexing. Fun fact.
he had something in his teeth.
Spell! I think I passed it.
That's I got a cavity.
I'm gonna buy you some dentures.
You probably should at this point, because I'm surrounded by 2 couples. And it's just...
it's so sweet.
And when I do buy you dentures, I don't want to hear anything else about how much your teeth are falling out. Because I'm gonna buy you ill-fitting dentures. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I was gonna say you could buy her, like, stylized ones with the fangs,
I was
so that
actually
she
just
can
gonna-
still close her mouth.
Tempting.
I thought you were going to go with the grill.
I'm too white to have one of those.
Well, there's no reason why you can't get both. They're dentures, so you can have one for every day of the week, depending on your mood.
I mean, I'd love to have, like, the Bat Boys sort of look with the, huge, freaking all of them teeth are pointy.
Or you can get some that have, like, glow in the dark letters on them.
Oh, my
Smile.
yes.
You can't complain. You're their housefrau.
I can't complain. No. Well, I
You
could.
can complain, she's terrible.
Well,
We
I
need
can
a new
complain
one.
because you have a tarantula.
You
And I
Well,
was
you
not told.
actually can't complain because you never show up, so the tarantula doesn't affect you.
I showed up once.